I was at the 99-cent store and my friend asked me if I wanted to go to downtown Los Angeles for lunch. I hate going to LA. I can't stand that city. It's a crap hole. But I've been trying to be better about being spontaneous and hanging out with friends and getting outside of my comfort zone. We were driving down there and actually the traffic was really good. We made excellent time. When we finally parked, this homeless guy came walking by our car talking to the air. At this point, I was starting to think that maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I should have trusted my gut, not crossed the orange curtain, and just stayed in Orange County. But I was down the rabbit hole now. I was in downtown LA. Anyway, the homeless guy talking to no one just kind of went on his business. I'm not even sure he was aware I was there. I dodged that bullet and I was okay. It was about, I don't know what time it was. It was in between lunch and dinner. So it was about dinner time. So we went to LA Live and got lunch over at, what was it called? I think it was called Tom's Urban. You know what was weird is in the bathrooms there, I noticed they put ice in the urinals. I don't know what the purpose was for that. In fact, when I was in the bathroom, there were these two guys there, and one of the guys was talking to the other one and was like, "Why do they have ice in the urinals?" And then the other guy said to him, "Sex." What? What does ice in the urinals have to do with sex? I didn't get it. I was like, is that some sort of innuendo of some... What? Like... I've never heard of people having sex in urinals, and if they did, I don't know why you'd want ice in there. I think he was just trying to be funny. Actually, I think he'd been, drinking a little too much. So, when we were at our table, I think it was the manager stopped by and asked, if everything was good, and it was. He reached down to grab my plate, and I thought he was reaching down to shake my hand, so I went to shake his hand, and that wasn't what he wanted. He wanted my plate. So that was a little bit awkward, and my friend, of course, thought that was hilarious, and I felt stupid. Why did I think he was going to shake my hand? I don't know. So, after the restaurant, I don't go to LA Live very often, so I thought, hey, let's check it out. We got the Staples Center right here. Let's walk around a little bit. So we did. There was this box, this blue box, just there with these buttons on it. I think it said push or something. Anyway, so there's these push buttons on this blue box, and I was wondering, what would happen if I press this button? Is an alarm gonna go off? Are the walls gonna fall down and dancers are gonna come flying out of it, singing? And I didn't know what was gonna happen if I pressed this button, but I really wanted to find out. So I went up to the box and I pressed it. Nothing happened. It was actually very disappointing. I was hoping at least for a buzzer or something. We're walking back to the car, and I'm looking over at where I thought we parked, and I didn't see his car. Isn't that where your car was? And he's like, yep, that's where my car was. Huh. Well, it's not there now. So now I'm starting to get a little nervous. I'm like, holy crap, this car got stolen. We're stranded in Los Angeles, my least favorite place in the world. What are we gonna do? Oh crap, did I leave anything in the car? Did I get my wallet, my phone, my keys? I had everything on me, so at least for me, I was okay, but my poor friend, his car was gone. It had gotten towed. Okay, which is better than getting stolen. It was still really inconvenient. Found out where the car was, and we took Uber down to the car place to pick up his car. I've never used Uber before. We were standing next to the yard house, and all of a sudden this black Escalade or something pulls up, and my friend goes up to it, and I didn't realize that, oh, this is our ride. But it was. And so we get in this car. It's beautiful. It's clean. It smells good. And I'm like, oh, so this is what Uber's like. Wow, I could get used to this. Our Uber driver is taking us down to the impound place or whatever it's called. This was seriously in like the sketchiest part of LA. Like this was the place where drug deals go bad. This is a place where people get killed. And before we got there, like my friend wanted to get an Uber for me to just drive me home. And I was like, no, we're gonna get your car. I'm not leaving you here. We stick together. And so we did. And we both ended up in this scary alley, dark place of LA. We got the car back. Oh gosh, it was such a fun night.